Tonight, we take a look at other countries, how other countries are mitigating coronavirus. And to tell us more, I'm joined by Samuel Kabano, all the way from Wuhan, Hubei Province of China. Thank you so much, Samuel, for joining us tonight. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you for having me tonight.
Fantastic. So how are you in Wuhan, the epicenter of the coronavirus outbreak?
For the moment, we're better than we were in the previous weeks. The previous 2 days, there were no new cases, but we still have to stay indoors for the next 2 weeks to make sure there are no new cases in the city. People have not yet moved around, but we hope to move in like 2 to 3 weeks. But even our movement will be limited to our schools, just to make sure maybe after 1 month we'll be back to life, normal life in this Wuhan city.
So how have you survived all these, days and probably weeks? How have you been doing it, and how did you manage to stay safe?
The Chinese government issued an order that everyone in the school should stay in schools, and we were provided teachers who helped us to get whatever we needed whenever we needed them. We were providing lists every week to be able to get help from what we need, but we had no contact to the outside world, so that was the best part. We couldn't get the virus while we were inside doors. It was really difficult. Today we entered the 59th day of the lockdown. It's not a very easy thing to go through mentally, and it's really hard. We're used to going out, doing other activities, meeting people, socializing, and we've not done that for the past 60 days, exactly 2 months. It's really a difficult thing, but we've managed, and we've had help both from the Chinese government and the ambassadors in Beijing.
Fantastic. So do you see you guys going back to school or going back to normal life very soon? What is the update from the authorities and from your school as well?
So far, other cities are kind of back to normal, but Wuhan delayed because it was the epicenter and had the majority of the sick people. Mm-hmm. But we've been told we are supposed to stay indoors for like 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Then the next 2 weeks, we can move around in our school, but we can't go past our school because they're not sure yet that that everyone in the city doesn't have the virus. So far, some students have been having some online classes. I am a final year student, so I'm working on my thesis paper, so I'm in contact with my supervisor, which is easy to do. But other students have been having online classes, and it's been going on very well. They have a good system set up here in China. They just go online, everyone has their own laptop, they connect with the teacher, and they talk together.
Fantastic. So what else should know as Rwandans, we are starting to fight this coronavirus? What do you think we Rwandans and probably your peers should know in order to avoid contracting the virus?
It's very easy. The country was one way ahead. So for right now, what people need to do is whatever they are told to do. It is very serious. We saw many families here lose their kids, their grandfathers. It wasn't a good thing to see. So I advise everyone, all these challenges happening, the washing hands, the masks, if you have one, it's really helpful. If you don't need to work, if you can work at home, please do that. And please, social distancing is a really needed thing. We were forced to social distance. We used to think, it's a bad thing for us, but in the end, it has kept us safe, and I advise everyone who is watching right now, please stay safe and social distance. That's all I have for them.
Are you in touch with your family back home?
Yeah, we make calls from time to time. I give them an update of what's going on. They help me financially monthly, so it's been very, very good on their side. So far, none of them has contracted or have been in touch with anyone who has contracted the virus. they are staying home and they are staying clear of the social people, as in they don't socialize anymore.
And the embassy?
The embassy, we were in touch in the first few months because it was way more difficult in those days. They used to check in from time to time to see what's going on, and they provided help wherever they could. They talked to our supervisors in the universities. They talked to anyone who needed help. They were providing help as much as they can.
Thank you so much, Samuel, for joining us here on Rwanda Television, and we wish you well.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks a lot. Samuel Kabano in Wuhan, Hubei Province of China over there.